Hello everyone, it's your boy Lukael and welcome back to episode 2 of Return of the Obra Dinn. I am really excited to jump back into this game. Usually I will wait like a week in between recordings because I post like once a week for each game, but I've just been so intrigued about the setup of this game that ever since I played it, I haven't really been able to stop thinking about it. I really wanted to come back in here and keep playing it and push further into these mysteries because I just find the concept of figuring out the fate of all these people so fascinating and so well done. So yeah, for me right now it's Saturday. I posted the first episode yesterday and it's doing really well, which I'm happy about. A lot of you guys have watched it or left me some nice comments on it, so I just want to say a big thank you for watching the first episode. I'm surprised how well it's doing. It was the same with Outer Wilds where I thought it's such a small niche game. I figured no one would watch it, but then Outer Wilds ended up being my most popular series, and this one looks to be doing pretty well so far. So I don't know what it is about these mystery games, man, but people love to watch it, so I'm more than happy to be playing it. I did want to quickly address a small negative, which is after recording the video and rendering it as usual, I noticed, I don't want to bore you with the technical stuff, but the pixelated look of this game seems to do a real number on the quality when rendering. And I've tried testing a lot of different stuff, I've tried rendering it a bunch of different ways, changing the bitrate on it. But I'm sure you noticed in the first video, whenever there's a lot going on screen, my face kind of turns into just this mushy paste. It's really unfortunate and I'm really sorry about that. I don't know how other Let's Players have been able to get around this problem. I guess they're recording at a very high bitrate. So again, today I've been doing some tests, I've tried all the different colors to see if one of them kind of came out better. I've tried testing both sharp and smooth, and I think smooth is a little bit better, so today we're going to be playing on smooth, but I still couldn't quite get fully around it. So anyways, again, I don't want to bore you with this stuff, but I just want to say I'm really sorry if sometimes the quality kind of dips, and hopefully it doesn't take away from your enjoyment of the series too much. There's the one small negative about this, but other than that, I really hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough. Thank you so much for being a part of it with me. Excited to continue, so without any further ado, let's jump right back in. Alright, here we are. Yeah, in smooth mode like this, I'm noticing the edges of the screen are blurred a little bit, which is interesting. I think they really did an awesome job with the look of this game, like the concept of these fully explorable 3D environments, but with the visual style of the really old computer games from back in the day. I think it's really cool and it's a good fit for this style of game as well. So is my little friend still down there? He's still there. You know, he might be there for quite a while, so I hope you brought some snacks, maybe a book, something. Maybe bring your Switch. Because it might be a while. Alright, so I'm already noticing some of them have their face cleared, which means I should be able to figure out their identity, right? That's how this works. So this one I should be able to know who it is. And also apparently this guy killed by a sword. Oh, so this is Paul Moss, okay. And it's only been 3 days and I've already forgotten why I figured out this guy was called Paul. I think they call that Paul? Yeah. So when they're cleared out like this, it means I should be able to know their name as well, or only the fate, because obviously we saw this guy get torn apart by the Kraken, but am I also supposed to know his name? Let's see. Let's bookmark all the memories and then none of these memories that he's in have any names mentioned in the dialogue, so how would I be able to know his name? This one has 2 arrows of difficulty to figure him out. This one also. Okay, instead of wasting a bunch of time trying to figure out who's who, we should just keep going through the memories, and that will probably naturally teach us some stuff. Some people have said in the comments that this is a pretty difficult game. I've seen a few people say that oh, it's really hard to figure out all the people, which to me is not a deterrent at all. It makes me excited about living up to the challenge. I love a good challenge, so I'm actually really excited about the idea that some of these are pretty difficult. Let's just try opening each of these doors, see if we can find anything in any of these rooms. I wonder if we'll find any other clues in the environment itself, Because the environment, it's pretty basic. Like, it's basic objects, basic furniture. There doesn't really seem to be like anything that would be relevant, but I'm still gonna keep an eye open because you never know. One's open. Can I see myself in the mirror? No? Okay. You never know. I also got a comment saying that the identity of the protagonist is random. So like sometimes you'll get a female character, sometimes you get a male character. Which is pretty cool. I kind of wish I didn't know that. Just because it could have played into like my paranoia, like who am I? Like am I one of the crewmates? Like who knows, but it is a cool little detail. Wait. What am I looking at? Oh, there's a leg. That's just a leg. There's just the leg of someone outside. Oh god. Okay, let's see.
On your toes.
Speaking of toes.
Go back there!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
What were they? What the hell were you guys trying to do? Okay. We saw someone speaking Chinese as well. Wait. Because I know there's like... Yeah, we heard someone speaking Chinese as well, so... Whole bunch of people in this memory. Okay, this guy. Not sure what they were doing, like there's a lot of people. This guy seemed to have his hands tied, maybe? Okay, there was a lot going on in this memory. I'm gonna have to really... Okay, this is the part 3, so this is pretty early. Murder. What was that? This corpse was... Okay, this corpse was moved. How can you do this? Let me go. Okay, none of this dialogue was the person who died. Only the final line was the person who died. Give it up, is all they said. And we heard the voice of a Chinese woman saying, how can you do this? Let me go. Give her here. Captain. Someone called out to the captain. Okay. Okay, I want to keep like observing this scene. The Chinese woman we heard must be this one here. It's this woman, okay. This guy again. The third mate, second mate? I think that's the second mate. One of the guys with the guns. And then the person we saw die was this man. Okay. I'm not sure what he's doing in this sketch. And who's shooting him? This guy is shooting him, okay. Okay, so he was shot with a gun. Shot with a gun. Okay. All the way up there. What's happening here? Oh, okay, that must be the guy they have tied up in the sketch. And yes, I know I called this a compass a bunch of times, but it's a pocket watch, and they even say so in the game itself. It was a pocket watch. And yeah, these are the scenes where the quality like takes a real hit, so sorry about that. Enjoy my face looking very blurry. So what the hell was the deal with this one guy that they tied up and killed? Because he's at the center of attention in the sketch, so he must be very important.
Hokseng Lao, you
Hokseng
have
Lao.
been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
等下嘞，一把杖吊带去。
Slim, it is too late. Okay, we're getting a lot of
As
names
captain
here.
of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line.
地救，帮你去救。
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir.
So many
Ready,
names.
men.
I'm thankful for this memory.
Fire!
Okay, yeah, this is the scene from the sketch. So, who's this guy they killed? This guy with the spear. Huh. Who apparently killed someone, although the woman said he did not, so maybe he's actually innocent. The captain's just standing here, so he didn't really do the killing himself, but he did order it. So he had a bunch of people line up and shoot him. There's the goat. What's that on the goat? Is that a fucking monkey? Why do you guys have a monkey on the ship? Like, I understand the goat, but... Okay, I think this was the woman we heard. Yeah, this seems to be the same. This must be maybe her husband, or... And there's a body here. Okay, this must be the guy they say he killed, although maybe he didn't. Okay, so this is part 2 of murder. Okay, they did say his name. Hokseng Lao. So, that's easy. They gave us his name. He's not from China, he's from Formosa. Formosa. I guess you would see he was shot by... like everyone? Can you say it was by everyone? I mean, does it count as the captain if the captain gave the order? Would that still count? I don't think it counts, but... So can we know who this is? They're not showing me the identity of this corpse. I mean, I guess it could be like any of these guys. But I don't have the name of any of them anyways. And yeah, they're all the same from the sketch. I think I know the name of this guy, actually. Yeah, okay, let's see how this guy died. This must be like at the core of pretty much everything that happened on the ship, if I have to guess. Maybe like all of their problems stemmed from this one situation, because like they drew a sketch of it, so it must have been like an important event. Like it might have dominoed into like everything else that happened, other than the Kraken, but maybe even the Kraken, who knows? So what happened? Pam, pam.
Hello? Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Senora Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Hello, yes. All fine here. Just, sorting some things.
Watch your step. Here, let me help you.
Oh, he stabbed him. So this is the guy who died? And then, did he actually kill him? It's not the one who killed him! Someone else killed this guy. So, Hokseng Lao is not the killer. Holy shit. So the whole situation stems from a mistake. Here he is! Okay, so he didn't kill him. He was just there, and it looks like he probably was killed by this guy also. What is that? Oh, that must be the gem we see out at sea, because you see how it's like radiating with this light? Oh. It must have all been about like this gem. Maybe everyone was after this thing, like they all wanted the gem for themselves. Okay. Oh, this is all very interesting. 2 others were present. Okay, so maybe he wasn't dead yet? Oh, of course he wasn't dead yet because they shot him, so... But he was knocked unconscious while this happened, and then they shot him later. He was knifed, seems. By... someone. Okay, so yeah, this is the first murder. Okay, so what did they say? Nunzio Pasqua, so that's the name of this guy. Nunzio Pasqua from Italy was knifed by someone. And then a bunch of stuff happened because of that. You have been found guilty by self-confession. So he confessed, even though he clearly did not do it. That's the cool thing in this game is like, yes, we're gonna have to judge based on like partial information and stuff like that, but like thanks to this magical pocket watch, which they really haven't explained and they don't really need to explain it, we get to see the truth. At least if we're to assume that like the watch and the visions are a reliable narrator, we get to see the truth of what happened. So, Miss Lim, it is too late. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready. Another interesting thing is like, you don't get to assign their name until you actually see the memory in which they died, right? Oh no, you do. Okay, Miss Lim. There it is. Bunlan Lim. This is this woman, right? Okay, so that's why you see these 3, they're on a separate photo because their back is turned on the sketch. So that's why they have like a separate photo with them. Formosan royalty. This is her, right? I think. Yeah. Okay. A new door has opened. This is all very interesting. I love this game, it's so intriguing. Okay, this is the guy who died. Hokseng Lao. I'm sorry if I mispronounced some of these names, you know how it is. Someone in the comments did tell me that like the game is pretty forgiving, like when there's multiple like possible answers, like so let's say someone was crushed by like either the mast or the kraken, they both kind of count as correct, so that's very good to know. So maybe the game would accept that he was killed by the captain since the captain ordered the shooting. Hopefully. Mr. Wolf. Is this Mr. Wolf? Okay, no, the first mate is William Huscott. Right. Who's Mr. Wolf? So why did he kill this guy? So this is... Okay, no, this isn't Huscott. It's the guy next to him. But we are supposed to know this guy's name, apparently. Yeah, it's this guy. So there's William Huscott here, and then this guy. Look at him, he's just standing there looking at this guy get shot for the crime he committed. Oh, this must be Wolf because like he seems to be giving the order in this moment. He's like directing them. So yeah, I think this is this must be Wolf. At least I think so. Was blasted with a cannon. This was during the Kraken attack. Let me take a quick look at like this one. I really don't know how I'm supposed to know his name. Don't know. I'm supposed to know these 2, but I don't know. I mean, there's really not that many women, so I could just give them like the name of the women that remain, but I would probably be wrong. What's interesting is they don't have the body on the picture. Like on this sketch, they don't have the body under him, but he was there when it happened. So is that relevant? I'm not sure. This guy also we're supposed to be able to identify, but he has 3 arrows, so this one's going to be hard to identify. Interesting. This guy exploded. All kinds of stuff happened on this ship, let me tell you. It's interesting that this guy is not able to be identified because he's in 8 memories. Like, this is the guy that I've seen the most, and yet he's not able to be identified. That's wild. This one is in 10 memories, even more. And I don't know his name. Although I'm supposed to be able to know it. Interesting. Also this guy. There's a bunch of them that it's telling me that I should be able to know who it is. We'll get there. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, murder. That's chapter 3. So, okay, so basically, I figured out like the X's. That's the number of deaths that happened in this chapter. So 3 people died. One of the other chapters, it had like X's and then like just slashes. The slashes are for people who just disappeared, like they actually escaped the ship. They didn't die, so their fates are unknown. 3 people died in this murder chapter. Interesting. Okay, let's go back below. Okay, this one like died from his injuries, and I didn't really know how to describe it in the thing. Like, he bled out? Like, I guess it open the book while the pocket watch is open to flip directly to the relevant page. Okay, that's very useful. He died like... Oh, okay, you can say he's alive. Oh, you have to say where he is? Oh, interesting. Expired. It can't be expired because that counts as old age. Yeah, this one we just don't know. Like, I guess we're gonna have to find the source of the actual injury that happened to him. Where is my Frenchman? He's right here. Yeah, this game is just fascinating. I love this concept so much. Like, part of me kind of wish that it was all kept straight, like, well, you only had to use clues, because, like, you have this magical pocket watch, you know? It's like, how is this possible? Like, they need to bring kind of fantasy into it, but it's understandable, because, like, I really wonder if this light there is that gem we found. I think it has to be, because, like, why else would they have it, like, radiate brightly like this? Okay, so, have I seen everything on this deck? Also, you'll notice the ship isn't like... I mean, I guess some small parts of it are destroyed, but it seems in pretty good shape considering like all the stuff that happened, like the attack of the Kraken and everything. Like, you know, some little parts of it are broken like this, but overall it's really not that bad, which is kind of interesting. I guess let's go downstairs. This is getting creepier and creepier. Oh, that's not cool. That's not cool. I don't like this low poly corridor that leads into the darkness. That's really creepy. Okay. I also don't like that doors close behind you. That is super creepy. Oh. Am I gonna get to see how the cow died?
Take him to the cockpit. Get him wrapped and keep the last right.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through
Aww.
the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Charlie.
Mind your shoes now.
You even gonna show me the death of the fucking cow? Okay, this must be Charlie, I guess. Unless they just nickname him Charlie. Are you Charlie? Is there someone called Charlie? Maybe it was just a little nickname they gave him. Could be Charles. Could be Charles. Maybe Charlie's a nickname. Like, I don't know if I want to risk it. Like, if I want to risk giving me the name Charles. Let's try it. Let's try Charles. Even though it might be wrong, but let's try it. So they killed this poor cow. This guy. I know they have to do it to eat. I get it. It's just... I don't like this. This guy here with his freaking monkey. Oh, what are they doing? This guy's dead. Is he? Why are they bringing him upstairs? That's kind of weird. A bitter cold. So I even get to witness the death of the animals. That's nice. A large cow was slaughtered for its meat. Take him to the carpenters. Get him wrapped and see to the last rites. Oh, okay, they're talking about the guy that they were bringing up. Although, no, I think when you look at a corpse, it doesn't tell you who it is, because they don't count as like a person. Right? Because I seem to remember when I looked at the corpse of the woman, of Abigail, I think it didn't show her as a person, because she was already dead? I could be wrong. Huh. Okay, no, he was dead. Why was he dead? There's like a huge pool of blood here. So it's clearly like something happened down here.
Well?
Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him?
Oh, they got rid of him
I gave him
because he
some
was
oatmeal.
sick.
We'll see.
Okay, not the captain. It was his second in command, whatever his name is. Okay, this is the guy who died. So he died from sickness. This must be the doctor. Right. This is the doctor. This must be the surgeon, right? Henry Evans, that's the guy who sent us the book. I mean, just based on his role, I mean, unless it's someone else, but he's the one supposed to be like the doctor on board, right? So this must be him. I will assume that's the doctor. Okay, so yeah, what's interesting about these memories is that what I assume is the memory you see is the exact moment where they die. So like when we saw the very first guy being shot, we could see, like, you could see the trail of the bullet behind him, because like he probably didn't die like at the exactly when he got shot. It's more like maybe like a second after he died. And then like some of them, like when they get hit in the head, it's like you see the very moment the hit connected, because like they just died like on the spot. See, like at this moment we could hear like his heartbeat. So like he was sick, and then like in that moment he died. So I think that's going to be very important sometimes, like that we're seeing that the exact moment of when the death happens. Yeah, so this guy was sick, and then they gave him some medication, or did they... See, that's the thing, for all of these situations, I always like take them first at face value. You seem awfully relaxed, my dude. He's like, let him die, who cares? But yeah, for all of these situations, like first I take them at face value. I'm like, oh, okay, so he did what he said he did, but maybe not all of it is true. Like maybe, like he said he gave him medication, but he actually gave him like a poison to kill him. Like we don't know. We don't know until the game confirms it, I guess. So this guy was sick. Illness. Right? That's my only guess. And the corpse was moved. So they were moving him when the cow was killed. Man, they were dying left and right. Every memory you see, like someone's dying there, and then like someone's dying there, and like they're dying all over the place. If I was on the, I mean, I guess that's how it was back in the day on these old ships. Like you would leave on this voyage and you just have no idea if you're gonna make it or not. Like a lot of people would just die on board. So this person must have already died from illness. I think this is Russian. Indian? I'm sorry. Okay, he called him Syed, right? Was that his name? Okay, there's a bunch of people. I don't know if they're like all dead. Oh, there's a lot of bodies. And they have like numbers. 39, 40, 41. I mean, they could be sleeping, I guess. Yeah, a lot of them could just be sleeping. That's probably what it is. And then this one person just died in their sleep from being sick. I mean, you would assume, right? But maybe not. Maybe they were poisoned. Okay, until... Stop your cheating. What do you mean by cheating? Syed, get up. Drink something. So is this Syed? Is there someone called Syed? Syed. Oh, there it is. Solomon Syed. Yeah, they are Indian. Okay. Sometimes like you see a language you're like, is that Indian? And you're worried about looking like an idiot. It was Indian. Okay, I'm not that bad. I will assume he died from illness, although it could be something else. Just gonna take a chance. A bunch of people were just like playing cards during that time. Okay. Could still be that sickness. 3 deaths, including the cow. I mean, I guess they need to eat, right? Let's keep exploring. So the cow here was killed for meat, which again, understandable. Hard to get some tofu back in the day. I love how this... Oh. Oh. I can see some flies back there. How do I get there? I guess I have to go around. Not a fan of being here in the back alley. Little back corridor, that's really creepy. Multiple bodies? Or is that one body? Pop, pop.
Secure the hold!
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Why did you get shot, dude? Okay, it's this guy standing kind of far apart from everyone. He's got like the big ears. What the... Excuse me? What the fuck is that? Is that a spider? What? Oh no, it's like a crab. What the fuck? What? What was going on this damn ship? Okay, this guy was already dead. What the fuck? Giant crab?
A crab, a king crab.
What? Like, even the Kraken, you can sort of, like, you could kind of excuse it. You could say, like, it was a giant squid. Like, giant squids do exist. Kind of. But, like, this? I'm sorry. This is some fucked up shit. Okay, did he die from being shot? Shoot the damn thing. They really don't seem that panicked from seeing this giant freaking monster. Okay, well, he was shot, I guess. What the fuck? Shot by a gun. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I did notice this other guy here was also dead. So what's up with that? Are we gonna see him get killed by this fucking spider? Okay. This game keeps taking some weird turns, man. Like, I guess once you introduce the magic pocket watch of death, I shouldn't really be surprised by anything, but they managed to surprise me still. Did you get killed by a freaking crab?
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you
Why is
down.
everyone so calm about this? He's got like spikes in his back. What the? What is that? It is like a weird crab. Why is everyone so like... Why is everyone so calm about this? They're like, oh yeah, giant crab, you know. Risk of the job. What do you got here? Like a long view? I guess he got like stabbed by these spikes? But then it was still up and moving in the next memory, so like, what the fuck? Okay, he's got like spikes in his back. He's the guy who died, right? I guess we're gonna call it a beast again. How did they die? I don't know, dude. Your guess is as good as mine. I guess he was spiked? Spiked by a terrible beast. Okay. What the? What even? This one was also spiked by the giant crab. Oh, I get to see the death of the creature itself. Interesting. Dude, some Davy Jones shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I think they were burning it. What is happening here? Okay, this guy like stabbed it with a sword? Is the guy like also the crab, or is the crab like separate? Because they're like all entangled. I can't, like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Oh, it just had this cheerful music over like this horrible shit. These guys must be like, what the hell is happening? This guy isn't doing too good either. Bunch of dead people. Oh yeah, a bunch of them died. What the hell? Okay, wait, which chapter is this? Soldiers of the Sea? I told you, man, Davy Jones. Davy Jones and his crew came on board. Okay, so this could be Charlie. Oh man, if I get his name right, then... Okay, was he burned? I mean, I saw some fire, but then they were also stabbing him, and like, he also was spiked. Burned? I could have that one wrong. Are you showing me this guy here? Oh no, these guys, okay. There's two of them.
We're no use!
Yes, please burn it. Oh my god, what the... What? What is that? What the fuck? Okay, I think like it's a person? Are these like glasses? What is that? Okay, he shot like a lantern on fire. That's why it was burning. This guy had like a... These guys got like strangled, decapitated. I guess strangled, right? Like what the fuck is that? Because at first when I saw like the crab shape and I saw a body on it, I thought like the person was kind of like being tangled with it. But I think it's part of the monster. Okay, what the fuck? So we have two deaths here. They were strangled by a beast. Would that count as strangled? It's either that or decapitated, but like their heads were still on, so I'm gonna say strangled by a beast. Like what the fuck? It's up there, but how can I get up there? Oh, there's another one! What the fuck? Okay, this guy got spiked. Okay, so it's not just one, there's more than one? A demon, I'll say.
What's going on? Stay back! It's already over the neck. Hey! Come on, boss! No!
It's doing some weird sounds. Okay, so I think we heard... the voice we're hearing is the guy who... He said, hey, catch, so he threw his axe and it just didn't do anything. These guys are like, what the fuck is going on? It's already done for Nick. So Nick must be dead somewhere. Where were they coming from? Like, oh, there's a bunch of them. What the fuck? Is this Nick? Is this the one they killed? So there was this guy up here, and then one on the lower deck, and then a third monster down on the lower deck, the Orlov deck. Is this Nick? Also, yeah, a bunch of people died, damn. This might be Nick, although, I know he looks Chinese, so it's not a very Nick-looking person. Soldiers of the Sea, this is part 6. So this was before the Kraken attacked. Oh my god. Yeah, not the most peaceful of voyages. He was spiked by a terrible beast. Hey, catch. It's already done for Nick. So Nick must have been one of the bodies we saw up on the deck. Are you Nick? he was stabbed by like a spear. Because I saw the word spear in the causes of death possible, and I was like, how can a spear play into any of this? Like, I really thought this was just gonna be a more grounded, realistic game, you know? I didn't think we were gonna have fucking monsters. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. Okay. And it's interesting because for the majority of these chapters, they show us the events in order. But for this chapter, we went backwards. Like, I think we saw the last thing first, and then like we're going back as these monsters are like crawling further into the shit and killing these guys. Oh, you can hear the little legs. You can hear their little legs on the ship. Oh man, he got stabbed, like perforated. Skewered even. These guys are like, what the hell? And yeah, these are clearly like people. They're either people riding crabs or like they're part crabs. They're like centaur crabs. Is he holding a spear? Yeah, I think he's holding a spear. What the fuck? That's all I have to say. What the fuck even? Probably not what these guys expected when they came onto this ship. Okay, so he was speared by... Oh, this guy went flying. Ooh. 7 others were present. I could have sworn there were more of them. He was speared by a terrible beast. Is it the guy flying up in the air? Yeah, please show me what happened. I'm just gonna stand right here and let you do your thing. Yep, there he is. But like, did they just randomly get attacked, or is it because like they stole some treasure? They must have stolen some cursed jewel. What? Where am I? Oh, I'm up in the... What the fuck? Really? Got struck by lightning? Really? What the fuck? Talk about unlucky. Struck by lightning as these things started crawling up. Okay, I can't go down there to observe these other people. But like, as lightning struck, these things were starting to crawl on board. So yeah, I really think it has to do with this jewel that we saw and that we can see shining in the distance on the sea. It must have been cursed. Because we heard mention of a curse in some of the earlier memories. So like, they must have taken it and then the whole ship was cursed, and so they kept being attacked by these like horrible monsters. And then they threw it back at sea, and that's how they managed to escape, maybe? Struck by lightning. I mean... Okay, no, there's not struck by lightning, it's just electrocuted, so... Talk about unlucky. 14 others were present, but I can't really see them because I'm stuck up on the... Like, I can't really move from there. I mean, if that's all the people who died, that's pretty good. Like, you think more people died facing these monsters, but... surprisingly few of them. Oh. That's not everything. That's not all of them. Because it didn't close the chapter. I see you out there. I know what you are. Okay, we didn't get to see like the final tally for Soldiers of the Sea, which means like we're still missing a memory. mean, it's getting a little bit hard to keep track of which ones I've seen or not. Oh, it goes even further down. Wait, have I been down here? I don't think so. Okay, so now I'm really like at the very bottom. Oh, the fucking crab is still here? How is it still here? Ugh, I don't like being alone with that thing. Why don't you open that door for me, please? What did he shoot? He shot like a gun? Okay, some guy in the back was like spearing it, I think, or just attacking it with a sword. Did he shoot it? Oh no, this is the... Wait, no, we're seeing the death of the creature, right? We're not seeing the death of this guy. And, yeah, he had like some kind of blunderbuss, so he shot the creature. This is this guy. Oh, it's this guy again, the guy with the tattoos. But how... What are they gonna say in the journal if it's not one of the crewmates? The corpse? The corpse of a creature? Oh, okay, okay. So they died at the same time. A hideous monster perished simultaneously with a brave but unfortunate soul. Okay, so this is the guy... Well, he was... stabbed? Or strangled? Yeah, he was stabbed or speared. Yeah, the thing has the spear inside of him, so I guess you could say he was speared. Let's say speared by a beast. But also, he was able to shoot it at the same time, so... Okay, is this the final memory of Soldiers of the Sea? It is. Nine people died. Could have been worse. And somehow, but see the corpse that you see here, it doesn't have like that humanoid shape attached to it. It seems to be just like a normal crab. So like, what gives? How come? Is there a reason for that? Is there someone up there in these? Are these bodies? Oh, this door is locked. Interesting. I mean, I don't really see anything in there, but... What is that? Is that a leg? Is that a foot?
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down.
This must be the surgeon again.
What madness is this?
They're sawing his leg.
And never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all.
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things.
I think that's the captain. I love his voice. He sounds like Davy Jones. You fools.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
But no, he died. Right? He died from having his leg sawed. The captain, yeah, it's the captain here. You're talking about some beasts, so they must have captured some of these like crabs or something, and then the crabs came on board to like avenge them or get them back, something like that, maybe? He said 20 years my second. And I've never seen anything like this. I mean, this guy bled out. I wish there was an option for bled out. This is the surgeon, right? Yeah, Henry Evans, that's the surgeon. So this memory kind of confirms it. Because here he is again being a doctor. Who's this guy? This guy again with the hat. Okay, there was a lot going on here. Unholy captives. I was actually curious about this chapter. I thought maybe we would see more, but they must have captured something that they weren't supposed to. 18 others were present. I didn't see that many. A lot of information here, so... Keep pressure, hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years, my steward. Never adapt on your sanity, explain yourself. Put him in the lazarette with those things. So they had captured something. Been in worse spots, I think. John. Was he talking to the guy dying when he said John, or was he talking to someone else? It's kind of hard to say. On your sanity. Maybe he was talking about this guy because he seems to be being dragged away. Okay, it said 18 others were present because they were probably up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't come up here. There was a bunch of shit going on up here at the same time. Yeah, I think the hardest part of this game so far for me is just to keep track of like which corpses I've actually looked at or not. Because like there's gonna be a lot of them. 60? What the hell happened? What the fuck? Is this the guy who died? Oh, here comes the surgeon with his book. Wait, no. ES, that's the artist. So what were you guys dragging down here? What is that? What's in there? Some kind of fish person? Like a mermaid? At this point, nothing would surprise me, I think. This must be the carpenter. Because he's sawing. Maybe sometimes that's all we're gonna get to go on. Like in one memory, one guy's like sawing, so it's the carpenter. I mean... I don't really know what happened. His face got like smashed. I guess he got crushed by cargo. Would that count as cargo? Because they're carrying like something. He fell in the stairs. Like, is this what happened? He fell in the stairs? I'm not sure. I'll have to come back to this one. Like, seems like a weird way to die. Like it doesn't seem like it would be bad enough to kill him. It's almost like he got hit in the back of the head, but I don't really know.
Clear the deck. Move the boat to stern
So they got rid of a bunch of bodies.
Hey there, what's this? Give him to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
Have him now. Take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen? There's a free shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
What the fuck? Okay, what were they carrying? Like some kind of giant shrimp? Some kind of fish? I'm not really sure. There's a ton of people up here. Looks like they dove down and maybe like brought back some treasure or something. Like, I don't know how to describe what happened to this guy. I guess he got spiked by a beast? Would that count as a beast? I can't tell if it's like a fish or like a mermaid or like a giant shrimp. 28 others were present, holy shit. What's this? Give him to me and I can fry us a solid meal. So yeah, it must have been some kind of humanoid shellfish. There's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look. Get back. And then he got stabbed in the neck like a dumbass. Claude? Claude, I guess. You're taking me all over the place again. Actually, yeah. There's gonna be so many corpses on this ship by the time I'm done exploring these ghosts. This is gonna be a really weird game for me to go through and edit because like the first half of it is just gonna be me like witnessing all these memories for the first time and just being confused, and then like the second half of the playthrough is gonna be me like fine-combing all these details and like trying to deduce the shit that happened. Hope you guys are in for that because
Lift this out and take it below.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
what are these monsters? The shell must be protected.
Very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
Wait, he got shot? Oh, it shot like some spikes. So this guy just narrowly avoided it. But this guy got hit in the chest. Why was he holding him though? Oh, it went through this guy also. Wait, that the captain? Yeah, he just narrowly avoided it. It shot like between his legs, but I think these two died at the same time. Bunch of... Why are these on the ground? So like they caught some kind of weird fish, some kind of weird creature. They got spiked, stabbed. I think this one would count as spiked. Unholy captives. What the hell is going on? Yeah, there's not stab. I haven't seen wings yet, but at this rate, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see like each of these at least once. It's not gonna be shot either. I guess spiked. And there's more. Yeah, these were on the ground for some reason. Oh? There was no ghost this time. Must be because the ghost will be related to like a different chapter. Okay, so we have 5. Okay, yeah. So these are related to another death that's a different chapter than this one. So not Unholy Captive. Pam, pam.
Ahoy!
Look what we found, this beautiful...
Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
Why were they gonna shoot? What the fuck? Okay, yeah, it is like some kind of humanoid creature, it seems. But why did they just like shoot him? Oh wow, we're actually like on the ocean, we're walking on water. Oh, they have a bunch of those, look at that. What the fuck? Oh, there's the gem. Okay, that's where the gem came in. They have like these weird creatures with like multiple sets of titties. Like mermaids with 6 boobs. I would get those on board too. Just kidding. But they have like weird spikes on their back. And then was this woman dead? Why did they? I guess they shot him because they saw he was bringing back like some weird creatures. Oh wow, it's this guy, huh? This is the guy that murdered the other dude. And then who shot him? Interesting. Man, the plot is thickening something fierce. The Calling. How interesting. It's really cool to be getting all these. I mean, it's a little bit like Outer Wilds, isn't it? Where you're getting all these bits of information, but not in the order where they happened. But yeah, just like in Outer Wilds, there's something so intriguing and so like captivating about getting this whole story told to you in like different order, in like non-chronological order. Like you're just getting these little glimpses and pieces of the whole tapestry, and then it's up to you to like piece things together. And like it's so rewarding and like so interesting, and like because it's really just like Outer Wilds. So I can see why the Outer Wilds viewers were recommending this game to me, because like in this aspect they are very similar. Of course they're totally different types of games, but this aspect is quite similar. Look at him pulling these monsters out from beneath. This is cool because I really thought the whole game was just gonna take place on the ship, but they're even taking us outside the ship. Why is there all this blood here? So this guy died, but died from what? What's happening here? There's like fire coming out of the chest. There's that gem. Oh, they all have gems. Okay, there's like multiple. I thought it was just the one, but no, there's a bunch. What happened here? It's kind of hard to see. He's like getting burned? The corpse was moved. If I see he was burned by what? Burned to death? I mean, I don't know how else to describe what happened to him. It seemed to be some kind of weird fire coming out of that, like, chest. Are you there, Miss Lim? Miss Lim? Why were you talking to Miss Lim? Like, Her here? I'm so intrigued by this. This is really fascinating stuff. But like, I don't think they were able to dive underwater at this point. Like, they didn't really have the technology, right? They don't have like a diving bell or anything like that. So I don't think there's going to be any memories underwater. But maybe, maybe this must be Miss Lim. Like, how did you guys? What the fuck? What is this? What even is this? How do you want me to describe that? Are they like ghosts? What the fuck is even going on in this game? Okay, he opened the chest. This like weird ancient chest. And then something came out and struck these multi-boobied mermaids. Oh, there's that shell. Okay, so they're not necessarily gems, they might be like shells. But like, what's happening here? Are they getting like pierced by some kind of ghost, or like their souls is coming back to them? I don't understand what I'm looking at. And also, I didn't really see this person's final moments. It seemed like I saw someone else. So I really don't know how to describe how she died.
You still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Okay, we're getting some names, which is good. Ooh. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I think maybe she was being like strangled or dragged. Yeah, I think they were getting dragged underwater. I'm always being distracted by like all the weird shit going on, so like I end up forgetting whose death I'm even like looking at. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go through all these memories over again, because like sometimes I'm just like so busy looking at everything that I forget whose death I'm even witnessing right now. So it's fine. I will go back through all of them like once we've seen them. Accessible only through another corpse. How interesting. Hoagan. Nichols, shoot them for God's sake. Okay, the person who died, this man, he was talking to these two other people. So we know one of them is Owagan, and we know one of them is Nichols. And I think the other one was Lim. Yeah, Lim was present. Don't have sufficient information. So this is either Howagans or Nichols. Okay, this is the guy who died, and it says 4 other were present. Interesting that this guy has 3 levels of difficulty, even though I think he's one of the guys. Okay, no, he's not one of those. Because these people are royalty, you would think they're pretty easy to guess because they have like they must be from, what do they call it, Formosa? Like, it has to be one of these 4, so why would these ones be hard to guess? Like, there's a separate photo, and it says Formosan royalty, so it has to be these 4, right? So this guy is one of these 2, in theory. Shouldn't be that hard to guess. But it says I don't have the information yet, so I guess I'm not gonna guess it. So these 2 are either Nichols, second mate, Edward Nichols. It's this guy. He's next to the captain, so this has to be the second mate. Right? And he's got like the hat. It says second mate, and he was present, and they said Nichols, so this has to be Edward Nichols. What's the other name? They said O'Hagan. Okay, this must be O'Hagan then. Yeah, it's a Irish name. Right? I'm taking some leaps here, but like I think I'm right. Because this guy looks to be like Chinese, or not Chinese, but from Formosa. So he's not Nichols, and he's not O'Hagan, which means it has to be one of these 2, because this one is the guy who died. So this has to be Nichols, because he's got the hat. He's definitely the second mate, and then that means this one is O'Hagan. Right? Process of elimination? I'm pretty sure I'm correct.
Keep rowing! Where is it?
Bang.
Something there! I see it!
That's the guy. That's Bang.
Here's a weapon! Shoot! My kid eye! Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
Look at that. They threw a spear through his freaking neck. This is Lim. Which means this is Bang. Yeah, it's Bang. I got it. Okay, so this really is Banksia, and he did burn from the chest somehow. This is Syed, who died from illness. Charles Ectic burned to death. Okay, so I got 3 more correct. All right, awesome. Oh man, it's so satisfying. All right, cool. Okay, this one was getting dragged. And then this guy, is this the one whose death we're seeing right now? It's one of the dudes with the holding the guns. And he got speared. He got speared through the neck by a terrible beast. She doesn't look that terrible. I'm sure she's very nice if you take the time and talk to her. But like, how did they manage to steal these? Did they get these from an island, or did they get them from underwater? And if it was underwater, how did they manage to dive deep enough to get them? Alright. Speared. Accessible only through another corpse. He was speared by a beast. A lot of them died here. This one was already speared, so we're gonna see the moment where he got speared first.
Keep course due east. We'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert.
Okay, this is the moment of the attack.
No chance against the Obra Dinn.
Oh, they were trying to run from the Obra Dinn. They knew about the monsters.
Shut it up.
They say strange things about monsters.
Do they? Do they say strange things? Or do they know more than you think? Okay, this guy was speared. So they were trying to escape to the Canaries. They were running from the Obra Dinn because they said the Obra Dinn would catch up with them. Which means this guy was not to be trusted because he's the second mate and he was with them. But they were captive, it seems. See, their hands are like tied behind them, I think. Yeah, I think they were prisoners. It's the Formosan royalty. It's this man and the woman. So they knew about these jewels and they were taken prisoners, probably to tell them like the location of the treasure. It's all coming together. Okay, all the people present on this little voyage, I think I'm gonna be able to identify because like they all die like one by one. So speared by a beast. This is great stuff. I love it. I love it. Two disappearances, so some people did escape. Wait, didn't we see this guy die? They disappeared during the events of this chapter. Oh. I guess they escaped on the boat? But wait, he would be in the Canaries then, right? I mean, that's a guess. I'm going to assume he managed to escape, because I think when they brought the little boat back, there was only one. I mean, if he managed to escape anywhere, I assume the Canaries was the closest place they could go. So I will assume that's where they are. I could be wrong, but we'll correct it later if I'm wrong. Very, very interesting. I really want to keep going, but like this episode is pretty long already, so I'm gonna have to stop. But like this is super fascinating stuff. I might actually record another episode right now. That's how much I'm into it. And I never do this because I get pretty sweaty, but I want to keep going. I'm really intrigued by what's happening. I'm really loving this. Like, I did not expect all this monster shit. Like, really unexpected. Like, the Kraken is one thing. You can kind of like chuck that to being like, it's a giant squid, you know? You can kind of believe that. But now we're getting some real, like, some Pirates of the Caribbean, Davy Jones, cursed monsters, weird sea life shit, and I love it. I love that we're getting these events in reverse. Like, we can see they went out there, they found these shells, these treasures. The chest was cursed. They started being pursued by these like creatures. They brought them back on board. They brought the curse with them. Like now these crabs attacked. And then even like the Kraken, the final boss, was like, I'm gonna get you fuckers. And through all of this, it was the greed of trying to get these gems. And at the very end, when there was almost no one left on the ship, just the captain and like these few other people, what they really wanted was the gems. So yeah, fascinating stuff. I'm really loving this. It's gonna be a kind of a weird playthrough to watch other people's play, because you're kind of just watching me look at these memories that you've seen already and be confused, but like I can definitely see the appeal, because I already am kind of curious to see how other people have reacted to these sudden revelations, and also how they managed to deduce the identity of the people and their fates. So I can definitely see why people were requesting this game, because already I myself am kind of curious to go watch other people play through it. So we're only at the second episode, still lots more to come. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Again, apologies for any dips in the quality of the video, I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I really hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. What would really help me, if you want to help the channel, is please recommend the playthrough and the channel to other people who might be interested. Like if you know of any like Return of the Obra Dinn like fan page or subreddit, and like recommending my playthrough to other people would really help me. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. I had fun playing this. Hope you had fun watching it, and I hope you catch me next week for some more Return of the Obra Dinn. See y'all.